So to graph any function, you should have an idea of what like the normal boring version of the function looks like. Y equals log, and I guess with logs it sometimes depends. If you say log base 10 of x, this function looks like this. Looks like that. So our function, we'll draw in blue on the same graph, is going to look something similar. To find out exactly where it goes, though, we should get some actual data values. If you were to plug in 0 into this function, it's undefined, because you can't take a logarithm of 0. A logarithm asks you what power do you need to raise 1/9 to be to make it be x. So what power do you need to raise 1/9 to be to make 0? That's undefined. It's impossible. So if you try plugging in a 1, a logarithm again asks you what power do you need to raise 1/9 to be to make it be 1. In this case, it's 0. If 1/9 to the 0 power is 1, because anything to the 0 power is 1. So if you plug in a 9 in here, let's look at the equation when you've got it plugged in. I just plugged a 9 in for x. So it's asking you what power do you need to raise 1/9 to be. We'll call what power that is k, I guess, to make it be 9. And 1/9, that's the same thing as 9 to the negative first. So you're trying to make these two sides equal each other. That means k has to be -1. That way, when you have a power on top of a power, multiply. -1 times -1 makes a +1. And again, if you're wondering where I get this from, this is exponential form of a logarithm. b to the y equals x. This is your base, this is your x, and your y is something that we don't know. Or I guess you could have done it with the calculator too. If you plug in log base 1/9 of 9, you get out -1. So we got a few data points, actually just 2 right now. 1, 0 is where this blue graph's gonna cross. And then 9, -1, so somewhere way out here, it's gonna go down. It's because the shape of this graph is gonna look like this. When your base of your logarithm function is less than 1, greater than 0, like our 1/9 is, then it's a logarithm function that decays over time. So in blue is a rough sketch of our graph.